Hello everyone and welcome to Africa's Craziest, where we bring to you the good, the bad, and the outrageous insights about Africa. In today's video, we are taking a look at the 10 reasons why African men love curvy women. Before we get started, kindly click on the subscription button and notification bell to be notified each time we put up a new video. Also remember to like, comment, and share if you find the video interesting. Numerous studies have shown that a huge number of African men prefer curvaceous women. It is a predicament that a lot of women in Africa and abroad, especially the lean ones, have to contend with almost on a daily basis. It's almost a given that an African dude will turn his head whenever a curvaceous woman passes by, just to catch a glimpse of her killer curves. It becomes even more absurd when you listen to some of the reasons given in an attempt to justify the obsession. Almost every African man admits they have been in this situation numerous times. There is just something about curvy women that makes it difficult not to turn your head when they walk by. It's almost a reflex. Here, let's take a look at some of the main reasons African men are obsessed with curves. Reason number 10: healthy and fertile. In the African setting, where drought and famine are recurrent challenges, a distinctive cultural perspective has emerged that assigns significant regard to individuals with bigger bodies, as they are commonly perceived as being healthy and prosperous. In this context, body size has become intertwined with notions of well-being and affluence. Among the various body types, curvy women hold a particularly revered status. Their fuller body shapes are seen as a sign of improved health and fertility. This perspective extends beyond mere aesthetics and delves into the realm of reproductive capacity and biological vitality. Many men firmly believe that a curvaceous woman has a higher likelihood of bearing healthy children, making them desirable partners in the pursuit of family and continuity. The origins of this belief can be traced back to the traditional African view of fertility. For generations, wide hips and ample breasts have been regarded as primary indicators of a woman's ability to conceive and bear children successfully. These physical attributes are seen as evidence of a woman's reproductive potential and her ability to nurture and care for offspring. Consequently, a curvaceous figure is celebrated and sought after, as it symbolizes the possibility of a fruitful and thriving family life. Reason number 9: big is beautiful. In addition to the beliefs regarding health and fertility, there exists a diverse range of opinions among African men concerning body attractiveness and femininity. Many view curvy females as highly attractive and striking. The well-defined contours of their bodies are perceived as a sign of femininity, youthfulness, and softness, traits that are highly valued in a partner. On the other hand, some men express a preference for dating women with a slimmer physique. Interestingly, they might associate dating a skinny woman with having a relationship with a fellow man, possibly hinting at their desire for a partner who exhibits more traditionally masculine features. These preferences highlight the intricate interplay between cultural norms and individual tastes when it comes to physical attraction and romantic relationships. A notable aspect that is often praised in fleshy women is the smoothness and youthful appearance of their skin. Some individuals speculate that the extra fat beneath their skin could play a role in greasing their wrinkles, which, in turn, contributes to their perceived agelessness. This notion reflects a different perspective on beauty and aging, as some cultures perceive a youthful appearance as an indication of vitality and desirability. Reason number 8: mature and motherly. In the African setting, the perception of body shape and size plays a significant role in defining societal beauty standards and gender roles. Well-defined curves on a woman are often associated with a more mature and motherly appearance. These curves are seen as a symbol of fertility, suggesting the ability to bear and nurture children, which is highly valued in many African cultures. Conversely, many men view lean women as having a more tomboyish or childlike appearance. This perspective might stem from the belief that a fuller figure is a sign of maturity and readiness for motherhood, while a slimmer physique is associated with youthfulness and less developed physical attributes. Furthermore, there's a belief among some individuals that skinny women are physically weak and may be incapable of bearing strong and healthy children. This notion is connected to the traditional association of a larger body size with greater strength and resilience, attributes that are considered important for maternal duties and caregiving responsibilities. In the context of these cultural beliefs, some men may doubt the ability of skinny women to take care of children properly. They may fear that a perceived lack of physical strength could hinder their capacity to meet the demands of child rearing effectively. Reason number 7, strong and forbearing. Traditionally, the roles and responsibilities of African women were deeply rooted in domestic duties and the day-to-day functioning of their communities. They played a central role in maintaining households, which involved a range of demanding tasks such as fetching firewood, tilling the land for agriculture, fetching water, and taking care of children and the elderly. The contributions of women were essential to the survival and prosperity of their families and communities. In this context, physical strength and a strong work ethic were highly valued qualities in women, especially for brides-to-be. Young African men often sought partners who exhibited these traits, as they were seen as indicators of a woman's ability to shoulder the demands of daily life, contribute to the household's well-being, and ensure the continuity of the family unit. The preference for a hardworking and strong woman has been passed down through generations, deeply ingrained in cultural norms and expectations. In many African communities, the concept of marriage goes beyond the union of two individuals. It encompasses the joining of two families, and as such, various considerations come into play when choosing a suitable partner. Reason number 6, age. Most men are attracted to ladies with big butts because to them they feel they appear matured and older than their counterparts who are small and slim in stature. Thus they are being deceived by their sizes. One man once said he brought home a teenager girl who was voluptuous in stature and everybody in his community called her auntie because of her size, whereas she was just 17 years old, and he claims it was not the same with an ex who was very slim but 25 and has actually thought she was a small girl. Thus most of them feel going out with these voluptuous ladies commands respect. Reason number 5, respect. In many social settings, a woman with a larger and heavier body is often accorded a certain level of respect and perceived as mature. Due to her size, people naturally assume she is older, and her actual age is rarely questioned, regardless of the location. Even in places like nightclubs, where entry is restricted to individuals above a certain age, she may enter without facing any inquiries about her age. This phenomenon is linked to the cultural association of physical size with maturity and authority. In some societies, a bigger body is equated with greater life experience and wisdom. As a result, people tend to treat individuals with larger bodies with a sense of deference and respect, regardless of their actual age. Reason number 4, soft and cushioned. In many African cultures, there is a preference among some men for women with bigger buttocks and breasts over slimmer, skinny physiques. This preference is often related to the perceived texture and softness of cavia body types. Men may find comfort and a cushion-like feeling when lying on the curves of a woman's body. Additionally, some men believe that intimate experiences with cavia women provide an enhanced sense of softness and maximum satisfaction. The larger curves are thought to contribute to a more fulfilling physical connection during intimate moments. Reason number 3, feminine. A lady with big butts and boobs appears more feminine than one with flat chest and skinny butts, which doesn't differentiate them from men as most men say. One man once said girls with flat chest and flat butts cannot really stimulate and arouse his desire for lovemaking because to him she is similar to him as compared to one with big butts. Reason number 2, cleavage. According to some Nigerian men, the beauty of the cleavage is what gets to them, especially with hips and boobs. The shape is something that makes men tickle inside. It also makes them look beautiful in every cloth they wear. Reason number 1, African men are wired that way. Growing up in a society that glorifies big-bodied individuals, 99% of African men have been programmed to desire big physiques, more so when it comes to finding the perfect soulmate. The media is also largely to blame for the obsession. Nowadays, most TV commercials and music videos, especially those targeting the black community, use curvaceous models as the latest fashion, which further feeds into the obsession. Even so, it is important to point out that not all African men are obsessed with big-boned women. A significant number of them are quite content with lean, athletic figures. But it is definitely impossible to imagine a world where African men are not crazy about their curvy women. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and why not share it with your network. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video on some of the craziest things about Africa.